What it do, man? Good morning. It's your boy, Big Cell FHOHNIC, man. I got a hot one for you right now. It's going down, man. It's time to stop the bullshit. If you're not going to keep the people safe, stop having the event, man. Y'all ready? Let's get this thing cracking, man. Let's go.
Big Cell. You still keeping it 100. Well, keep hitting those asses with the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
God damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
I'm enjoying my motherfucking life. That's all I'm saying. I advise you to do the same. Do shit that make you happy.
Well. You heard the man. Do shit that make you happy. All right, so real quick, man, I'm finna get into this shit. I done this video time and time again. I done spoke on this time and time again. And I got to do it again because it happened to me one more time. Let me tell y'all something, man. You do not get a chance to negotiate at the Clubhouse. Especially when it ain't your Clubhouse. Let me slow down for the people in the back. Let me slow down for the ones that's slow. You do not get a chance to negotiate to negotiate at the Clubhouse at a function. Now, let me break this down because this was told to me. Let me give y'all the definition of an invite. When you have a party, it's invite only. Okay? And this is some motorcycle shit. So if you say, what are you talking about? I'm talking about some motorcycle shit. If you have a motorcycle event, party, anniversary, get down, barbecue, picnic, whatever the fuck that you want to have, that you're having at your motorcycle event, it is supposed to be invite only. Now, what most of y'all don't understand is that when you put out a flyer on social media, that is an invite. Period. When you put out a social media with the date, the place, the time, and the price, and the cost, and the rules, and the that is an invite. That is a personal invite to everybody that sees that flyer on social media. Now, the other part of that is when you put that invite out, you also put on there that, hey, when you come to our party, you're going to have fun, you're going to be safe, you're going to get to holler at some girls, you're going to get to holler at some dudes, you're going to get to do this, you're going to the whole night. You are guaranteeing protection at that event that you put out the public invite to. Now, what does that mean? That means that if any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, I decide to see oh shit, so-and-so them having a shing-ding-a-ding. What date is this? Oh shit, let me make my plans. Let me make my reservations. Let me change my get down so that I can be there to the shing-ding-a-ding. You feel me? So I done took off work, done lied to the boss, and did whatever I had to do, shook the boo thing, or shook the husband, or shook the wife, or whatever y'all got to do, then made plans with your side piece, meet me there, we going here, but whatever the hell you had to do, you done did all these different arrangements because you are accepting the invite that was put on Facebook to the shing-ding-a-ding. You feel me? Now, you gas up, you prepare, plane, train, or automobile. Some of y'all ride motorcycles, but most of y'all plane, train, automobiles. But for the few people that ride motorcycles to a motorcycle event, you get your motorcycle ready, you gas up, and you get on the highway. You feel me? And you get on the highway. Now, how come when I get to your event, I'm coming to see you and y'all and be a part of the event that was promoted on the flyer? But how come when I get to your event, I got to talk to somebody else that's not even in your club, that's not even related or affiliated to your club about being at your event? Chuck, what up with it, man? My little partner, man, my little light-skinned partner, man. What's happening with it, Chuck? I got to be questioned about my arrival and my presence at your event. So now we are negotiating my presence at your event. But I'm not even negotiating it with y'all. I'm negotiating it with somebody else. You're standing around watching somebody else negotiate with me about being at your event. I'm saying, but wait a minute, bro, I'm good. They just let me in. They took my $20. They just parked me and everything, bro. What is you talking about? So maybe this don't happen enough. Maybe it only happened to me. Maybe this only happens to me because, I'm the motherfucker that, everybody want there but don't want there. Everybody want to see but don't want to see. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a part of Haters Inc. Chuck, is that what it is? I'm a part of Haters Inc. And they don't want nobody from Haters Inc. in the building. Shout out to Haters Inc. too, man. Duty, Chuck D, JP, and Lieutenant Dan, man. Man, listen, man, fuck all y'all, man. Anyway, yeah. I figure that, somebody just put on there, nobody likes me. I can understand that. I can dig that. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, but guess what? I like my goddamn self. You understand me? I'm in love with my goddamn self. So I don't care if don't nobody else but me love and like me, man. You understand me? Big Moochie, what it do this morning, man? So anyway, let me show you how this works. In an MC, it requires minimum 5 men and 5 women. To join, to start, to be a part, to be sanctioned, to be whatever you want to call it, to start an MC. Five, it takes 5. Now, it don't take 5 bodies It don't take 5, it take at least minimum 5 men, grown men, responsible men that are gonna stand on their 2 feet. So it take 10 feet to 10. It take 5 men, 10 feet, or 5 women and 10 feet. So that's 10 feet is supposed to be 5 toes per feet times 2, whatever the fuck that is. It takes that to start, to be a part of, to run, to have, to oblige an MC. It don't take 5 bodies. It take 5 grown men or 5 grown women to start an MC. Now, with this responsibility comes your promise to ride, your promise to stand tall, your promise to uphold a patch, your promise to rep the brand. All of these promises come with it. Huh? And one of the most important promises is that whenever we have a function, we're going to promise to protect our guests. We're going to promise them the most fun that they could ever have. That is one of your promises. The most fun that they could ever have is what you promising them that you will provide for them. Now, when you decide to incorporate a clubhouse into motorcycling, which I suggest a lot of clubs don't do. I suggest a lot of clubs never get a clubhouse because you're already not riding, and then when you get a clubhouse, that's going to be an additional excuse to not ride. Well, somebody got to stay back and man the clubhouse. Somebody got to stay back and drink all the liquor or count the liquor, not drink, count, drink, whatever, Somebody got to stay back and steal from the club. Hey, man, don't get me started, man. I'm trying to do this. Let me stay on course. Anyway, I suggest a lot of y'all not get a clubhouse. But if you are, or if you do decide to get a clubhouse, and if you decide to jump out there, man, and get you a clubhouse, let me just say this. It's not just being able to afford a clubhouse, but it's all of the things that come with having, managing, controlling, all of the everything. It's a lot of shit that go along with the clubhouse. Yeah, it's a lot of shit go. You know what I'm saying? That go on with the clubhouse. You understand me? Yeah. So just understand that if I don't have 5 stand-up responsible adults that's willing to protect the fort, keep the fort running, keep the fort going at all times, then maybe I just need to keep riding my motorcycle. Because see, if we ride motorcycles, it's hard to have negotiations, when you ride motorcycles. The only thing we're negotiating is where we're going to stop at tonight or where we're going to get gas at, who got some gas. That's the only thing we negotiate. Well, can you go another 10 miles? Can you go another 30 miles? We at the gas station 30 miles. Man, I need some gas right now. Man, we're going to go 30 miles up the road. Man, we good. We got. That's the only thing you're going to be negotiating when you're riding your motorcycle. But when you got a clubhouse, when you decide to step your ass out there and get a clubhouse, okay, then you have to, number one, make sure it's the right fit for the club. Number 2, what up, New York in the building, man? My man, New York, y'all make sure y'all show him some love on this page, too. Y'all always showing me some love, man. So shout out to my man, the real New York, man. Go check him out. So number 1, you have to make sure that we can afford this motherfucker, that we can afford the security, that we can afford the upkeep, that we can afford the cleaning supplies, that we can afford, everything else that come with owning shit, Everything that come with owning shit, you got to make sure that you can afford that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just, we got a clubhouse. Yeah, but okay, yeah. Then you got to start putting responsible people in there. Because you ever wonder, when you go to a clubhouse and, you order a drink, you ever wonder, And I've been drinking Hennessy for a long time. This really don't taste like Hennessy. This just tastes like the seed. I think they got rid of the hen. This just the seed. Somebody, this ain't no Hennessy. This just the seed. They done got somebody else that did something with the Henny. They just gave me the seed. And then they overcharging me for the seed. They ain't even charging. Anyway, another subject for another day, man. I ain't gonna be upset. I ain't gonna put it out there. I ain't gonna say that they watering down drinks. I ain't gonna say that they mixing batches of shit. They pouring shit in here. You know, we ain't another subject for another day. We ain't gonna get on that. We gonna leave that. Sell. Stop it. Anyway, when I get to your function, that was that was put on Facebook. I saw the flyer. And I decided I'm going, man. I said, I'm going, man. It's time for me to go, man. What up, Jazz? My man Jazz Blackman in the building. I decided I'm going to your function, man. You feel me? And I pull up, man. Whoop, I pull up. I don't have no business negotiating with nobody about my presence, especially when the people who throwing a party they just let me in, the motherfucker. They just told me, said, come on in, man. And they not only did they let me in, they parked me and dapped me up. So what am I doing negotiating with somebody else about being at your party and they not even in your club? I want somebody answer that question for me, man. Somebody answer that question. What up? I see you, No Limit. Let me put y'all information across the screen real quick. No Limit Rod, No Limit Posse MC, Lafayette, Louisiana, second Saturday in December. Rep your club. Don't miss the event. We see you, baby. What the real New York say? Man, that happens to me this summer. It tastes like bootleg 7 instead of Hennessy. Hey, man, listen, man. We gonna leave that alone, man. What I'm saying, Chuck, so let me tell you this. When I pull up to your party, Chuck, I'm pulling up. So back in the day, second to none. I'm just saying when my partner and them, when second to none, kind of ran Dallas. Second to none was. I don't want to put that out. I don't want to get. Anyway, back in the day when I used to pull up in Dallas at second to none. You understand me? And I could pull up at second to none, and hey, Sal, we got you, man. Come on in, you greeted, man. Blah, 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 da, blah, da, 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 da. Whoop, 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 park right here, you good. I didn't have to talk to nobody else about being at the function. I didn't have to talk to nobody else about why am I here and who this and who that. I didn't have to do that. Once they let me in and, and park me and all that old shit, I was good. It wasn't nothing but let's party. You know what I'm saying? Let's party. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was, Chuck. I wasn't doing no, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing no negotiating with somebody else at the second to none party that wasn't a second to none about being at a second to none party. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing that at all. Has never happened. Not a never. You feel me? Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. When you get these clubhouses, you have a responsibility to secure the clubhouse, to keep your guests straight, and to honor the guests that show up. As far as, hey, man, you have a good time. Drinks is inside. Food is inside. And hopefully there's some females inside for the men, and the men, ladies, there's some men inside. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it ain't an all sausage party, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards. But everybody's just going in and have a good time. That's what they supposed to tell you. Hey, so you going to park right there. You good, you straight, man. Go on in and have a good time. That's all that's supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to be sitting at my bike negotiating with somebody else that's not in your club about being at your function. So no matter how the negotiation went, no matter if I had to leave or didn't have to leave, the violation was me negotiating with somebody else at your party. If somebody else puts out a flyer and posted it in the public domain, it's not really a whole lot of negotiating about who arrives. My question is, if you rent your clubhouse out, who runs the show? You. If you rent your clubhouse out, you're still responsible for your clubhouse, but you need to negotiate that with whoever is renting your clubhouse out. But you're missing the point. Hear me what I'm telling you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Let's just get down to bottom line dollars. Hear what I'm telling you. If FHO, and I'm gonna use me and my club, if we are hosting an event and some kind of way you found out about it, you were invited, you saw the flyer, you decided to come out to the event. When you come to the gate at our event and me or one of my members say, hey, brother, man, glad you're here. Enjoy yourself, man. Go on in the park and have a good time. At that point, we take full responsibility for you and your safety, and nobody else should question you being there. Nobody. Nobody else should question you being there at that event. Once you got past us, that's responsible for the party, that's responsible for the venue, that put out the invitation, once you accepted the invitation and you got there and we agreed to let you, hey, man, yeah, oh, yeah, so, yeah, come on in, man, have a good time. Hey, man, hey, park him over there, man, hey, you good, man, go on inside and enjoy yourself, food, drink, go on inside. You have no other business, or you can't justify negotiating with somebody else while you're at FHO party, and especially if they're not FHO. Let's not get lost in the bullshit, the politics. Well, they say you ain't good, or they say you, fuck what they say. What do you say? It's your party. Fuck what they say. What do you say at your party? It's your party. If you said I'm good, then who in the fuck else besides you can tell me I'm not good? Don't get blinded by the bullshit. And I'm being real nice with this whole entire podcast because I've already been asked to take my original podcast, my original post down, and out of favor from my partner, man. I love him to death. It is what it is. But I'm doing this one just as close to the motherfucking edge as I can. There's no need to call and ask Sale who you talking about. It is what it is. This message is for every motherfucking MC club with a clubhouse. If you are not going to protect, keep safe, honor, or cherish the people that come to your clubhouse, then throw the keys away. Throw the motherfucking keys away. If you are going to allow somebody else to dictate who can be at your house, your function, your event, then so let me tell you something. So this is the way you can have an event at your party and not be responsible. This is the way you can have a party at your clubhouse and not be responsible. This is the way you do it. You ready? Get your pen and papers out. Everybody get ready. Let me make sure you motherfuckers woke. Let me make sure y'all woke. Yeah, let me make sure y'all woke. This is the only way you can throw a party at your clubhouse and not give a fuck about the people who show up, not have to be responsible for the people who show up, and not give a damn about anything else that go on at the party. Are you ready? You got y'all got y'all pen and paper? Y'all ready for this shit? You ready? You good? You good? Huh? Hold on.
Big Cell. You still keeping it 100. Well, keep hitting those asses with the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
Now, this is the only way you can have an event at your clubhouse and not be responsible for shit that go on at your clubhouse. You ready? When you make the flyer, after you put the bitches that ain't gonna be on, excuse me, ladies, after you put the females that's not gonna be on the flyer, after you find a motorcycle that y'all club don't even have and put it on the flyer, you feel me? After you do all this shit to the flyer that we not gonna see at the anniversary, the most important thing after that you need to put on the flyer is enter at your own risk. Enter at your own risk needs to be at the bottom of the flyer. If you put enter at your own risk, then that's saying, hey, man, we don't give a fuck about what happened. We ain't responsible. We don't give a damn. If you come, you come. If you leave, if you make it home, you make it home. It ain't on us. Hear what the fuck I'm telling you. If you're not, and listen to what I'm telling you guys, man, listen. I'm not pushing against nobody's rules and regulations. I'm not pushing against what is and what ain't. I'm telling you, when you get to this point to where you decide to have a clubhouse, you are responsible for every individual that is in your clubhouse. And if you allow them past the gates in your clubhouse, then guess what? You have to protect them and you have to keep them safe. They have no business answering questions from anybody else at your clubhouse, at your event, especially somebody that's not in your fucking club. So, unless you're going to put enter at your own risk on a flyer, then I'm holding you responsible. It ain't they just want to make sure you good I love to hear this one. Well, you might be good over there, but you ain't good over here. Well, when I came through the gate, they said I was good. Huh? When I rolled in and they parked me and took my $20, they said I was good. Huh? What the fuck is you talking about? First off, let me put this comment. My man Jay Eatmo say, is the approach by a random nosy ass motherfucker what they checking for cash or something? Listen here, bro. I done already paid. I done already got in. I'm in now. I'm in the party. I'm not trying to get in the party. I'm already in the party. Whatever I had to pay or didn't have to pay or whatever. We're not talking about, hey, y'all, it's 50 of y'all come on in and we're going to collect the money as y'all part. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about I done meted and greeted. I done spoke. I done paid the money to get in. I done got in. You done came in and parked me, dapped me up, shook my head, said, yeah, make you good, go on and party. And then another motherfucker that's not in your club, that's not affiliated with you, come over and start questioning me about my existence at your party. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, my man Thorough says he done popped on. Thorough says a liability waiver form is a legal contract that educates one party about the risk associated with the. Listen, bro. If you got to have a liability form at your anniversary, if I got to sign a liability form to be at your function at your clubhouse, again, don't invite me and throw the keys away. Lock that bitch up. Lock it up. Lock it up. The motorcycle clubhouse is supposed to be the safest place in the world for a motherfucker that ride motorcycles. I don't give a fuck if they're independent, a full patch, a RC, a MSC. The motorcycle clubhouse is supposed to be the safest place in the motherfucking world. It's a no judgment zone. It's a no ask question zone. It's a we're gonna have fun zone. We're gonna fuck hoes. We're gonna, if you snort powder, you gonna, whatever the fuck it is you're gonna do, you should be able to do that at a motorcycle clubhouse if you are affiliated or associated with the motorcycle set. Period. I shouldn't have to come to your motorcycle function and worry about, am I good or not? Because if I'm not good at the gate, you're supposed to tell me at the gate, say, player, hey, say, you know, we love you, man. You know, we fuck with you, man. But it's some people here that don't fuck with you. Man, they got here first, my nigga, whatever it is. So, you know, we'll holler at you. And the sale understand. I totally motherfucking understand. I ain't got no problem with it. I done been turned away from better places before, as they say. And I ain't mad, I ain't tripping, it ain't nothing. But if you let me in and you park me and my folks and we good, you tell us to go inside, and then another motherfucker that's not even affiliated with come up and start negotiating with me about being at your motherfucking establishment, at your party, at your clubhouse. No, you don't do that. I've already been cleared that I'm good. It's already been understood that I'm good. I'm here, my nigga. I'm in the function, my nigga. Listen. At the end of the day, y'all having these clubhouses and y'all having these functions and y'all putting these flyers out here, man, and you got people coming to your shit, man. If you're not going to protect them, if you're not going to stand by them completely, not stand by them over there, not stand by, oh, no, say we got your back. You was 70 feet away from me. Fuck is you having my back for? 70, you way over there. If you're not going to control, or if you cannot control every individual at your party, regardless as to rank and or title, then stop having a party. Just go to other people's party that is under control. Stop having a party. Because I should not have to be at your party negotiating my existence at your party with somebody else that's not even in your club. I'm negotiating being at your party with another motherfucker that's not even a part of your club. Listen to what I'm telling you, people. I'm being as nice as I can. I'm trying to give it to you as best as I can, bro. And it ain't always about money. Don't get fooled into thinking that all these clubs is about money. Oh, they only throw parties and make. No, it ain't about money. Some of these clubs throw parties because they love functioning and they love fucking with you. Huh? Some of these clubs, it ain't always about money. And again, what the fuck do you care? You got to spend money to go everywhere, to do everything. So if I'm gonna spend some money, let me spend some money with the people that I fuck with, which is the MC community, which is the clubhouse. Let me go to the clubhouse and fuck off some money. If I'm gonna fuck off some money, at least I know some of my brothers are, man, listen. I'm getting emotional. I'm getting worked up. Let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, just know this. Some of y'all don't need a clubhouse. Some of y'all are not built to have a clubhouse. Some of y'all abuse the clubhouse and negate what the motorcycle community was all about. Country my boy down the pound who just rode his motorcycle all over the world. Shout out to my man. After coming back from a life-changing incident, he could have walked away from the bike, said I never rode again, but he back. He don't give a damn. He back on the ground. Crazy ass, my man, Country. Shout out to Down the Pound MC too, man. All 95 minus 72 chapters. Anyway, so Country asks, did this really happen? Or is this just a hypothetical situation? First off, it don't matter if it really happened or not, but it is a true situation. It did happen. It did happen to me just recently. But again, hear what I'm saying. Whether it happened to me or whether it didn't happen to you or whatever, all I'm telling you is this, is I'm trying to get into your mind that we have to start understanding the whole picture. Throwing a party and putting out a flyer is the easiest thing in the world. That's easy. It don't take nothing. Like I said, you're already lying about the female that's on the flyer. You're already lying about the motorcycles that's on the flyer. Y'all don't. None one of y'all members got this motorcycle or these motorcycles, and ain't now one of y'all Negroes know the female that's on the motherfucker. So we already know the flyer is a complete lie. The flyers are just a complete lie. You done picked and posted and shit the flyer. Ain't not now one of the bitches gonna be on the flyer. Excuse me, ladies. Ain't now one of the motherfuckers gonna be on the flyer that's on the flyer. Ain't now one of the bikes gonna be there. So we know the flyer is a lie. But if you don't want to be responsible, enter at your own risk. If that's on a flyer, then I can be questioned about being at the event. I can have an argument, a conversation. I can be stalled, and I can do all that shit can happen at the event. That means they might have weapons, y'all might not have weapons, these people might have weapons, so and so might have. That's what that means. When you put enter at your own risk, that negates all of that. That's what that means. Period, point blank. Appreciate it, my brother, but damn, that's crazy. Again, I ain't never known that to happen on the West. Well, you know why it ain't gonna happen on the West? Because the West Coast got gangbangers. Shit, the West Coast got, they gangbanging on the West Coast. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you ain't finna tell little poop dog shit on the West Coast. Fuck around and slap little poop dog if you want to and watch those 90 more unpoop dog show up to ask you why you slap little poop dog around this motherfucker. Anyway. Just wanted to say, man, listen here, man. Start putting the correct information on your flyer. Yeah. Make sure you lying about the females that's on there. We got that. We've been lying. They've been telling that lie for years. You lying about the motorcycles because we done pulled up to the event, and not only is the motorcycles that's not on the flyer, but y'all motorcycles that you supposed to have to be in a motorcycle club ain't even in front of the clubhouse or the event. So we know the motorcycle shit in the motorcycle game is a lie. We know having a motorcycle is not even a mandatory thing anymore to join a motorcycle club. But that's another story for another day. So we know we've been lied to with the flyer. We know we're going to lie about the females that's on there, the men that's on there, the motorcycles that's on there. Ain't none of that shit going to be at the anniversary. We good with that. We ain't got no problem with that. You feel what I'm saying? We good with that. We ain't tripping that part. But the part that we are tripping, is being harassed, questioned, or investigated by somebody else at your function that's not even a part of your function. That's a problem for me. Hey, Scott Robert, nephew, I ain't gonna say the whole MC. I'm just saying we know the flyers a lot. We know that the average flyer, if they was to put them or their wives or their girlfriends or their side pieces on the flyer, and if they was to put their motorcycle on the flyer, we know how unattractive the flyer would really be. We ain't got no problem with that. We don't have no problem with being lied to about the flyer. We good with that. You know, we ain't tripping. Even when the SCs put their flyers out, you know, and they have all these bad bitches on the flyer, and then we get there and we don't see them on that was on the flyer. We see them that's in the building, but we good with that. We already know what to expect on that, man. We already know, we just gonna say we already know the club called Dimes and Dames, and if there is a club called Dimes and Dames, I'm not talking about you. I'm just using it as a scenario. We all know that when we see the flyer for Dimes and Dames, on the flyer it's a bunch of dimes and a bunch of dames, but when we get there, we know it's a couple of nickels. We don't see nothing but nickels and dude, nickels and dims and shims. We see nickels and shims. We don't see no dimes and dames. We see nickels and shims. But again, I ain't got no problem with that. I came to support anyway, man. Fuck it. You understand me? Anyway, that's my time. Question, to play devil's advocate, what was the circumstances behind a club approaching this individual, asking him to leave? Maybe that club invited you, wasn't aware of the circumstances. William Rippey Jr. It don't matter. We could talk about this after, but right now we can't talk. We don't negotiate right now. You feel me? We don't negotiate right now, man. You know, that's all I'm saying is if I've already let that person in my gate, you don't negotiate with them. If anything, if you got a problem with them, you bring it to me and then let me talk to them. And then if I decide that they got to go after I let them in, I'm gonna give them their bread back and tell, but what I'm it's and again, playing devil's advocate, which, decent question. The problem is, if you hear what I'm telling you, the problem is I'm at your event and somebody else is negotiating my existence at your event. If a negotiation should be taking place, which it shouldn't, then the negotiation should be by you. Or one of your club members. So if you do some dumb shit in Georgia and try to roll to North Carolina thinking you good, you might have some issues. Again, let's just say, for example, I wasn't good in Georgia. I'm in Georgia, but all of a sudden I'm not good in Georgia, or this person is not good in Georgia. And they ride clear across Georgia to North Carolina because I think they said North Carolina in their thing. And they ride to North Carolina, and I get to North Carolina, and the people that's hosting the event, what up, baby? What's good? Everything straight? The whole nine? You good? Come on in, man. Come on in, man. Park right here and enjoy yourself. At that point, I'm there. And the only person that I should be talking to if they have a problem with me being there is that club. Nobody else should be approaching me, talking to me, harassing me about being at that club's function. Nobody. Nobody. Now, if that person takes it to their club and that club comes to me and say, hey, Sel, man, listen, man, we got an issue, my nigga, so-and-so and them tripping on y'all being here, man. Y'all good to go, man, but, we're going to let y'all go and get up out of here, man. Appreciate you for coming out, man. To make sure if y'all spend any money, we give it back to you, and we good. Totally, totally respectable. Cannot argue, cannot be mad, cannot trip, can't do shit about it. Understood. We'll have the conversation later when we get on back to wherever. The MC culture is not a lie, bro. The MC lifestyle is real. The Clubhouse chapters has to be protected at all times. Any conflict will be addressed. If you ever invited, you protested. This shit do happen, and it's fucking sad. Some of the comments that I'm reading. Anyway, not trying to be an asshole, which I am. I already know that's what it's gonna come out of that on my asshole. But hey, stop letting other people question your people about being at your house that you allowed them to be at. All right? It's your boy, Big Cell, FHOH, and I see, man. Enjoy your motherfucking day, man. It's on and popping, man. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's go.
The Chosen.
Yo, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
That's how I got that heat, let's go.
Greg Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Cell. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Cell, Lil Debo, a.k.a. the Brown Eminem. Coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand. That's why I'm not famous.
All right, man, it's my time. I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's your boy, Big Cell, FHOH, and I see, man, and I'm gone. Peace out.